I'm gonna check the Facebook too. Were you streaming to both Facebook and YouTube?
Yep.
Nice.
Woo-hoo. What's up, everybody? All right. We are should be live, and if we're not, we're going to get confirmed here in a minute. But hello, world. We are streaming to you right now from the Nonstop Vision Train Global Art Jam. I'm gonna there we are. I think we're streaming now. Can you see our faces? Yes.
It is live now. There it is.
Uh-huh. So here we are. We are streaming to you from the Nonstop Vision Train Global Art Jam. This is a call on Zoom that has been going for almost 5 years. Thousands and thousands of hours of collective creative dream weaving, thousands of participants and artists from all over the world, hundreds of conductors. It's a space that we have come to call one of our homes, right? And we are excited to invite you to join us for a 5-year celebration that's going to be 8 days long. It starts in a week. And this is an extravaganza. Maybe you've been a part of the one last year where we also did 8 days. And it was off the hook, right? It's 24/7, literally. And we are going to be, we have this trips system, right? Where we have conductors. We share our trips through, am I glitching out or is it good? We're good. We're good. Okay, so thanks. Rev Paul's jumping on. He's giving me thumbs up. So we are sharing 24/7 with hosts, which are conductors from all over the world. And let me show you, right? And here we are. I mean, I just want to give voice also to a few here that are with us. We got Michelle, Sudie Bell, we got Josephine here, Stacy Awesome, Serena, Sani, Len is on board too for the Daily Visions trip, I bet, and Rev Paul. And we're all over the world here. I mean, we got Ireland, I think we got the UK, we got Canada, and most of us that are on right now are, I think, US territory. This is a regular trip time that is the Daily Visions. This is a group of artists, creatives, be brave enough to call yourself an artist and step into a creative practice. And we get together and we share about it every week. Our trials and our tribulations and our inspirations, and it's awesome. But some of us are going to be sharing about what we do and our inspirations in this eight-day anniversary. So maybe I'm just going to start sharing my screen. And if somebody else wants to talk a little bit about what their offerings are going to be, yeah, go for it. Who wants to chime in? Because you know me, I can just ramble.
I'll jump in. I could jump in. We're on Wednesday, the 26th, the evening. We're going to be having a 3-hour ecstatic dance. Come and dance and make art. We're going to close out the green card on the scheduling there. It's going to be super fun. You don't have to dance, but if you would like to, we're going to take a little time to set up the space, and then we're going to play some awesome music, and then we're going to have a little kind of making art music, and we're going to close out that kind of midpoint on the train with that little guy.
Yeah, so excited for this. Also, I just want to note so that we have this. We have the website, visiontrain.org, which you may have gone to before. I think you can even there's so many ways to get to it. Visit our website. This is from the Mighty Network. This is the visiontrain.org. This is a landing page, but you can jump right on over here to the Mighty Networks. So I keep opening more windows, and it's open now. Anybody can come check it out. And we would love your participation. So in the welcome, you'll see right up here, this information that's going to keep getting updated. And Oh, my computer has been working really hard recently. So you'll see all the trip time zones. You know, this is our language of how to communicate a space station. And what Rev Paul was just sharing about. So you'll see different events here, just in kind of like a bullet point kind of, or let's change that up. Like, what can somebody else here on the train give me a different way to say bullet point in a more like
Scheduled trip.
a scheduled trip? Let's get more creative. Let's get more
Daily ticket.
daily ticket.
Oh yeah, a ticket.
Oh, that's nice. So here's the Jubilee ecstatic dance with Rev Paul. So guys, 4B is when you think about when you like save all these images on your phone or your computer for easy access. But 4B in the Pacific time zone is 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. If you're in GMT time zone, it's 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. You may be an early riser. If you're in New Delhi, 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. Sydney, Australia, 1 to 4 p.m. So this is one way to check it. There's also, you know, the trusty World Travel Buddy, or I think that's a really awesome site too. We'll put up that link as well for people to check their time zones. But see, what's way cool about this system is that you can come on over here to the trip schedule, and then you jump in here and you can see all like kind of the regular things that are happening here on the train. You know, Friday, I always host the Gold Cast with Gold Cap. It's fucking epic. But you come here, this is the beginning of the anniversary. And Sani, spring equinox opening ceremony. You can see here, I'm in mountain time. I can see exactly when that is in my schedule. If I look at it here, like if you're wherever you are in the world and you sign up, you get your own little free account. You can also get a paid account to have access to recordings. But you'll see it in your time zone. And then you can also RSVP and you see more information here about it all. And you just click on this little link here and it takes you onto the Zoom call, which you have to go through a little registration as well, but it'll show you what to do. And Sani, since you're here, do you want to share anything?
Hi, Amanda. Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm just going to bring everybody into the space and have everybody reflect on the last 5 years and bring it into balance because, you know, we're going to go for another 5 years at least, I imagine. So we're right at that balance point, aren't we? It's a spring equinox as well. And just think about what kind of seeds we want to sow for ourselves for the year ahead and weave some dreams into that and yeah, just start off a new phase, a new year, a new us, welcome new members onto the train to meet new friends and yeah, just sit with old friends and yeah, talk about everything. It'll be really lovely and then, so that's the opening ceremony. That's just a quick little thing. And on Friday night, then myself and my husband, who is a DJ, are going to have a art jam and 3-hour live dance session. So that's 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. GMT. And the opening ceremony is 4 p.m. GMT. So when I look at it on my Mighty Networks, it says 4 p.m. So yeah, come and hang out. So many wonderful offerings. Look at all of that. Paul has been a DJ for many years. We used to run the Irish Burning Man here in Ireland, and we have made or run festivals together and done all sorts of art installations and yeah, so we do this at home all the time together. So now we're bringing it to the train. Choo choo.
Amazing. So amazing. I just want to remind people too, there's going to be so many shares throughout this week on the Vision Train Instagram, Facebook, newsletter, just to kind of like share like the flow of how all of this is happening too, because some of these days, like Friday the 28th, is like it's going to start. I mean, each day is just so freaking cool. And there's some trips that still haven't been posted yet. So we're still getting everything up online. And, but this is going to start us out for like, I think it's at least a 9-hour jam of, or 10 of like music and make art. You know, it's going to be amazing. This is one of the things I'm super excited about because the Gold Cast is also created by my friend Berge, aka Gold Cap. And this is something that we host every Friday on here. He does shares a new set. And he's making a special Vision Train anniversary edition for us. And it's not going to be something you want to miss. You don't want to miss this. You got to be here. And I'm going to be making art, dancing. If you're not painting, you better be dancing. That's the motto. So is there anyone else here in the crew? Let me see that wants to. I got us like spotlit here. We got Sudie Bell. We got Stacy. Stacy's raising her hand. Let's see, Stacy, let's bring you up.
Hey friends and family. I'll be more of a space holder this week, so you may not see my name, Stacy Awesome, on the schedule, but I'll be co-hosting a bunch of trips, which is really exciting. From this place, my intention is to kind of weave the web for us. I'll be starting on Daily Visions with Amanda at the beginning of the week, and then I'll be ending with Sudie Bell and co-hosting that Daily Visions. And so my intention is really to weave the dream time and what does it feel like to be conscious in all states of consciousness, whatever your practice is, and how that will relate to how we co-create an intended vision, but also what is just showing up through us as creatives. And part of what inspires me about sharing that is that you don't need any experience to just be a part of that and show up and see how you land in the matrix of creating. So a few things that I wanted to share was I'm planning on having a couple slumber parties. So people that may not be comfortable just showing up by themselves can feel welcome and invited. So I encourage you all to get some friends and throw a little in-house festy, you know. My other intention is to sleep on the land a couple nights so that I'm actually grounding down into this and envisioning my friends that are hosting trips across the globe and tuning in a different way. And then just keeping, for me, it's prayer flags or intention flags. So that's an art that I weave into a lot of my offerings. And so I'll be sharing how to do that, but really you can do that on a canvas. You can do that on an old t-shirt, piece of paper and such. So that's a little bit of what I'm hoping to hold and bring to the table. And I encourage anyone that's curious to reach out on my Facebook. And if you want to show up but don't know how, I was that person 4 years ago where I was like, oh my gosh, who am I to show up and make art? And here I am with the support of an amazing community and fearless leaders as we forge ahead with love and kindness. So yeah.
It's such an honor, Stacy, to be on this ride with you and to see how you're showing up. I mean, we have so many threads and weaves in the back end of like, and how we're encouraging each other and supporting different, offerings to come through. Like if we don't make a date and we don't say, let's throw a party, there's so many things that, don't happen without that resistance of time and of like, it's like the pressure that the seed needs to grow into the beautiful plant that it has in its heart, right?
Yeah, and I also want to say, like, invite people you don't think will show up, like invite all generations. We can show up in whatever ways we're ready for. And sometimes we just need that.
And it's like a retreat, like 8 days, basically, wherever you are in the world, there is something for you and a time you can jump on and just like do it. You don't have to go on camera. It's okay. And you don't have to share, but there's so many wonderful things. And Sudie Bell, Stacy, I want to say, Stacy, you were one of the great weavers through this whole week. So you and we play like a really specific role in this because not doing much in the way of like my own offerings. It's just like hosting a lot. And this is the great art, like the great art of community building and cultivation is something that is a very, it's a time in life to be called to and a part of the great work. So, and I see us all that way, really. But Stacy, thank you. And Sudie Bell is like hosting also the. Let's find your trip. There's a couple different spots I think that you're going to be sharing, but we also are like, whenever, it's like when we started putting this together, it's like, when do you have time? When do you want to? And then we play this like Matrix Tetris game of, let's see, I think you did post one. Yep, there we go. So let me share. Sudie Bell, do you want to share a little bit about what you're up to?
Sure. So I am hosting, co-hosting or support hosting with Brittany on Wednesday. Let's see, where is it? There we go. The Flowering War interview with Dr. Oscar Perez, PhD. And this is based off the Toltec teachings of healing ancestral trauma, overcoming your internal enemies, and fulfilling your life's purpose. And I do feel that since I really stepped into the role of artist in 2016, it has really been intertwined with this exact work, healing ancestral trauma, overcoming internal enemies, and fulfilling my life's purpose. And a couple of years ago, when I started doing the daily visions again, it brought me back onto the vision train. I just really feel that the combination of doing the daily visions and my Enso practice, the Enso is a circle which is painted in one breath and one stroke. And I do that every day. And so combining that with the daily visions and the just showing up and being emotionally vulnerable, I feel that it has been personal alchemy for me. And that healing this ancestral trauma goes back and forward 7 generations. So this is really powerful work. And just having this book come synchronistically into my path, I think has just been so powerful, and that Brittany invited me to be a supporting host there. So I'm really excited about that. And then on Saturday, trip 3B, from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, that would be 2 p.m. Pacific Time, we're going to do the Diamond Heart Jam. And so this concept of the Diamond Heart kind of came to me with my Qigong practice. Qigong is the study of vital life force energy. And what I've started to do is with my Enso practice, the Enso is painted in one breath and one stroke after a period of meditation. And so a lot of my meditations have been in this space of heart-mind coherence. And what that is it's when you really get focused on breathing through your heart and filtering your experience through your heart, and then feeling gratitude and building up that gratitude while thinking about your heart space, and then vibrating that out. So we're starting in the microcosm all the way out to the macrocosm, back into the microcosm. So it's a microcosmic orbit of gratitude and love. It's on as above, so below. We're going to be grounding into the earth. We're going to do some Qigong to get our bodies moving, okay? Because I feel that to access that those subtle frequencies in your body, you kind of got to get warmed up. You got to get moving. We're going to do some gratitude writing, and we're going to do the metta meditation, which is loving kindness and experiencing that for your community and the world. And then we will have some curated music to keep in that heart space, where we will create from that heart space. And so you can do whatever you want. You can bring your music sheets and write music. You can just continue your gratitude list. You can start writing a memoir. You can paint something. You can just do a quick sketch, because I am going to take you through a visualization where a lot of things, a lot of ideas can come up, and just do a quick sketch of what that came up for you. Or you can start a really big painting, all from that heart space. Then we can flow into the next offerings, being in that mind heart coherent space, and just see what this new moon has to show you. So I'm really excited. I'm so excited. Oh, and then Daily Visions. Daily Visions is on Sunday, and that's going to be with Stacy Awesome and I believe Nina. And so Daily Visions has been so powerful for me. Like I said, it's been like an alchemy process. And so what we do is we just show up with what we've been creating, and we share it with each other for the week. And it really is a way to connect on a deeper level, because when you're creating little things through the day, it kind of shows you a window into everybody else's spirit, everybody else's experience, and then you're showing them your experience. And so it creates this like mutual compassion and this bond that just is so beautiful. So whatever you have created during the week of our celebrating the 5-year anniversary, bring it to that daily vision so that we can all see what has been brought through you with this high vibe frequency going on. So I'm really excited about all of it. Glad to be here and being able to share my heart with you.
So good. Okay, thanks, Sudie Bell. I know there's so much. I feel like when I'm looking at all this and feeling into all that is to come, I'm like, we have to take the time to ground, and that is part of what you're really going to support us with, and to remember that rest, and to also get off the screen, as exciting as everything is with this nonstop train, is important, right? And I just want to thank you for what you're bringing and what you have brought to the train. I mean, this is just a celebration of all of our awesome. And I'm just bringing up a few other crew members. Michelle, speaking of movement, Michelle's going to be offering some gyrokinesis, which is also something that is, you want to share a few words about that? And then also Alternity Toronto, shout out to our Canada crew. They're going to be, Michelle's been helping ground in and support this like local vision train station of the Alternity community. And so there's also, so many different weaves that are happening here.
Yeah, thanks, Amanda. I'll be doing gyrokinesis on the opening day, and then again on Thursday, trip 3. It's not up there yet. I'm just making the flyer, but I don't have them up yet.
No worries. There's also, remember, you can come to this welcome checklist thing. Mm-hmm. And also, I just want to remind people on the interwebs that you can come and find this. And see, we're gonna have like different ways to access the calendar. So
Thursday night is gonna come up as well on trip 3B, which I talked to Marina about. Because she's got 2 trips there. Gyrokinesis, it's gonna just be a nice break for some somatic awakening and grounding, and a good way to get away from the screen I guess we're still looking at the screen, but like to tune inside to our body's needs and to realign and recalibrate, like, and reconnect our own functioning physical being in the space. if that makes sense.
Essential.
And then on Friday I'm like, I want to be, I might be at that Toronto, the DJ event. But I really don't want to miss the Gold Cap party. So I'm like, yeah,
This is the challenge that we're all gonna have
yeah.
with
So
the having to take naps and do other things, tend to our life, but we're gonna do as much as we can. And so I hear you, Michelle, but you could, I'm sure they can stream from there and you could be
I could, but they have a party. They already have like a DJ lineup. So
right.
too bad. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I wouldn't. We'll see.
We'll
But
see.
I'll be there on Sunday for sure for the Simon Hayek workshop and just to be tuning in and hopefully I'll pull up I'll the daily visions that you're doing that day. I would like to get that streaming there. That would be fun. Hoping it all lines up and
Right. It's like all the meta. We just keep more meta, like adding in the crew and yeah. So let's do it all. We're gonna do it all.
all right, thanks.
So, yeah. And so I'm just pulling some more crew up here that are on board right now and on camera. So we got Rev Paul, we got Josephine doing a little painting there. And tuning in for the Daily Visions trip. We're just taking a moment to go live and share some story. And so Shara's offering a couple different really cool trips. And Shara, would you like to share a little bit about?
Sure. And I really resonate with all the stuff that Sudie Bell shared a little while ago, because I feel like when our art is centered in our spirituality and coming from our heart, that it expresses so much more and it can be so healing. And so much of my art has been about the connection with the natural world, with animals and plant medicine. And so the first trip that I'm doing is Anima Magica, which I did for several years on the train and then got busy. And I've been wanting to bring it back. And so I'm coming back at it for the anniversary on Wednesday, the 26th is the first revival of Anima Magica. So that's going to be foxes. Each one has a different animal theme. And so we'll look at art throughout history that represents the fox and spiritual symbolism and share some stories from mythology of different cultures. We'll probably do a meditation and people will share their art, and then we will do an art jam with music that is on theme. So it's like a whole experience in the process of really connecting with Fox energy, and using it in your work or just using it to inspire you for whatever you're doing. And the other one that I'm doing is on Sunday, the 29th. And that one is a plant medicine talk, and it's trip 2B, which is from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern time. And I'll be bringing in a special guest, Ms. Imani, who is a shaman extraordinaire, a drummer, and just she's been working to bring some plant medicine to this country to help heal things here in the States, and working with some shamans from the Amazon. And we've been doing a lot of work together around how visionary art plays a part in that. And so we'll be talking about that and sharing a lot of information about plant medicine healing, which I think is really, really important right now in the world.
Amazing. Yeah. And I just also on that subject, there's another offering that's going to be weaving in probably on the 24th from the Mayan and Guatemala like areas, and this work that there's a collective of people that I met actually afterwards at the Texas Eclipse Festival, and they're connected between Europe and South America and North America, all over the world, and weaving just such beautiful song lines. from, ancient traditions and weaving them into current. And it's so important. It's so vital. We need all the help we can get, I feel like, at this time to do the remembering that needs to happen right now.
I think it's so important to be aware of the cultures that that are still around, but the things that in the past, that how we were so connected to the natural world and living within it. And in the Western world, a lot of people have become really separated from that. And it's part of why people are okay with, the destruction of so much natural life and why global warming is happening. And so I feel like bringing us back to our relationship to nature, giving people more tools for making those connections and having those conversations, and for our own personal healing as well as the healing of the planet. I think it's really crucial.
Yeah, totally. So, and with that, it's like, we all have a part to play, and the medicine that we carry and that we feel called to is all different. And, it may be your dance, it may be the food that you cook, the plants that you tend, the visual art that you make, the musical art that you make, the community weaving, that's, to me, it's all art. And this is something that is a big misconception that I think a lot of folks in the Western world were indoctrinated with at an early age, like, oh, I can't draw that like that, so I'm not an artist or something, or it was pounded out of us in many ways, many to like, because you can't make money like with art, don't be a starving artist, that whole thing, so how do we thrive in and embrace the essence of the artist within each of us? Because I think this has a big part to do with the healing of our planet, with the species. I mean, the planet will be fine. It's going to do its thing. There's a great intelligence to tap into, but it's time to do this. And this is a part of the foundation of what this community and this space, the Vision Train, is about, is connecting with each other and also to be seen and to be reminded and to be encouraged and to come to a safe environment to create together. And so feel welcome. We're going to close out here in a moment. Please share invite your friends, pack your bags, invite your good friends too. I just want to share also everything, all the live Zoom calls are free, right? To jump on board. It's the same Zoom call that's been going for 5 years. But if there's something that you've missed, we are going to be recording pretty much everything, and we're upgrading our systems and support to be doing light edits and getting them up in our members portal. So I want to share with you real quick, it's a very low ask, but we have created here an anniversary special. Vision Express members is what it's now changed to. But this is the same membership we've had for a little while. It's just now really getting anteed up. And we're given a special 88 annual till the end of the month. It's still $11 a month though, because there's so much here. We also appreciate if you have the ability to give more, we will definitely say thank you so much. This is going to help fuel the train into becoming a nonprofit, and also supporting more offerings, outreach. And we need to fuel the foundational crew. And I've been doing all this and funding as a lot myself in the back end for 5 years. And so I'm excited to help bring on some more crew and be able to pay people to support, really engineer, like engine room stuff. So now we have the Soam Express train, which some of you have been a part of. We've included that now as a part of the membership. The entrepreneurial palette is something that's going to continue to expand. This is with Brittany, Monster, and Akemi. really wonderful. And the Vision Express members. So this is where all the recordings live. And you'll get access to the quarterly new moon events that we did this past year, but the recordings are up there. We're going to keep doing them, I hope. Plan to. And discounts, raffles, all kinds of things. I'm also going to start a regular trip within the Vision Express track that is going to be, I'm going to start doing some more teaching and start my own little area in there as well. But there's just a lot. So we appreciate your support there. And I just want to show you, you can, I think, even jump when you're in here, you get in here to these recordings. This already exists. This is where some of the recordings are landing. So these are full-on workshops here with multiple offerings from multiple teachers and facilitators that are amazing. And these are some of the trips from last year. And there's so much more that's about to come with your support. So I really appreciate everything that everyone's doing. I mean, I've always said too, this is a train that's fueled by passion primarily, right? And the more we can fuel the creators, the more creators we can support. And this is really, really valuable work. And I know is so. And so I've been coming up with other ways to try to finance my life so that I can do this work. And I feel honored, deeply honored to do this. And so I appreciate your contributions, everyone. And you can also just give a gift to the Vision Train. If you also want to become a sponsor, we're going to be opening up those opportunities. So choo-choo, grateful. And we're going to be going live more in this next week, sharing different ways to jump on board. And come get on board too. We're here already.
Can I just say something really quick, actually, Amanda? Sorry to be so.
Please.
I have decided as well that I am currently creating a little prize pack of a print and a little chakra stone set, stones that I've gathered off a beach in Ireland, that I create a little chakra stone set and maybe another little couple of things in. So if whoever signs up over the week of the celebrations, the 8 days, for the monthly or the yearly, I'll just pull a name and send it off. So maybe some of the other conductors might think a little prize as well. Just something to sweeten the pot over the celebrations,
Very cool.
I can definitely think of a few interesting things to add into the pot too. Yeah. I love that. Thanks, Sonny, for the initiative and the ideas. Love that. All right, crew. So is there anything else we feel needs to be shared before we stop the live for today?
Have you mentioned the merchandise, the contest?
Okay, so this is something that I have not. This is something we are wanting to get a new Vision Train merch, things like stickers, hoodies, t-shirts, stuff like that for the anniversary. So we still have that application open. You can go, I think maybe it's not on the website right now, but we are curious if you have any designs off of using the logo, the Vision Train logo as the base to kind of play with. And I remember Rev Paul, you had some fun things that you were playing with. I want to see those again. And, we can ask for some help from our machine elf friends.
They need guidance. They can only see infinite numbers. They don't know what's real. So you must explain to them over and over.
But we want something too in the midst of all my other busy things, but maybe I will get it in.
It'd be fun to have some new Vision Train merch and, get it up on the Decentral platform so it can be produced in different places. And Len, would love to have some insight from you too. And I see that in the chat. Well, crew, big invitation out there. Come participate in however you feel able. We're looking forward to party with each other and with you. Choo choo. Thanks, everybody.